Good morning, beautiful people. I hope you are doing well, all of you. And I'm wishing you well for the rest of the few days that are left in this week. Well, from my side, I am doing okay. God is good all the time. In bad times, in good times, God is good. So today we'll continue with part 3. Yes, part 3 of negative impacts of intimate partner violence. What are the negative impacts of intimate partner violence? We are going to continue and look at what research has found or what research has shown when it comes to intimate partner violence and HIV. Yes, so research has found out that there is implications when it comes to HIV and intimate partner violence. And mostly women who are in this violent relationship are the ones that are more affected because of the power imbalance. When you are in a violent relationship, there is unhealthy power imbalance. You see, there's one person who's more dominant and more controlling, and then there's one who is more sort of under. And so there is this power imbalance which is unhealthy. Get me right, unhealthy power imbalance in intimate partner relationship. Now, it has been found that this violence affects or impacts 4 areas when it comes to the management of HIV. The area of prevention, testing, treatment, and suppression. Yes. So when it comes to prevention, females mostly fail to negotiate consistent use of condoms. They fail to negotiate safe sex practices. When the environment is unconducive, when the relationship is unhealthy, you cannot be comfortable to discuss sensitive matters because you fear that it might trigger violence. It might cause physical fight, it might cause emotional abuse, it might cause even sexual abuse. So because of that fear, most of these females and yes, men fail to negotiate consistent use of condoms. And when that happens, chances are high of getting HIV in such a relationship. And then the other thing is that when there is violence in the relationship, there is also a failure to initiate going for testing. How do you start a conversation whereby you are constantly fighting in this relationship, you're constantly having disagreements, even physical fights? HIV/AIDS is one of the sensitive topics. So how would you bring it out to say, my partner, we need to be tested? You know, especially if you know the type of person that you are with, that sensitive topics tend to trigger our fights. So in most cases, research has shown that either one of these two will go on their own, get tested, know their HIV status, and fail to disclose to their partner. Now remember what we said, inconsistent use of condom. You can only imagine what will happen if one of them gets their results and it happens to be positive. How do you come back now then and start negotiating for condom use? So you can only imagine the consequences that are there. They fail to disclose their status to their partner. Because if I tell this person that I am now HIV positive, one, how will he react? Am I safe? Is he going to retaliate or not? Research has shown that in most cases, there is always even more severe violence when this happens. So most people resort to keeping it to themselves. Now, when it comes to treatment, because I have not disclosed my status to my partner, when it comes to treatment, it becomes also a problem. Remember, the ARVs or the medicines for HIV needs to be taken on a regular basis. And you're probably staying with this partner, wife, husband, boyfriend, you are staying with them. And you need to take these medicines every day. How are you going to be able to commit to that if you did not disclose your status? So it will become difficult for you to consistently take your medicine, because you will feel that the partner that you have not disclosed to, they will find out, they will know that something is going on. And these things are really happening. Yes, I have come across personally a case where this was happening. The female tried by all means to hide the medicines from her partner, and they were not even staying together. The partner would come once in a while. So whenever the partner comes, she would hide these medicines. But unfortunately, one day, one of the empty containers, a child picked it and was playing with it. The guy got suspicious and insisted that he wants to know, how come there is this bottle of medicines in this yard? Where did this child get it from? That case triggered violence. The police had to be involved because the man demanded that he wants to know. Yes, so these are the implications. These are the negative impacts of violence in a relationship. There is no open communication. There is no openness. People keep things to themselves in fear of triggering the next person. That if I bring such a sensitive topic now, how is he going to take it, or how will she take it? Will the person take it well? Won't I be harmed? Won't I be beaten? Right. So when it comes to treatment, those are the negative impacts of intimate partner violence. And then again, studies has also shown that many people who are in violent relationships, when it comes to the suppression of HIV and AIDS, it is difficult. It's difficult to suppress a person who is in a violent relationship. One, again, as I said before, when they got tested, they could not disclose to their partner. Now that they're supposed to be on their medicines, they can't commit to that because of their partner, or because of unconducive relationship that they are in, or unhealthy relationship they are in. They will fail to go to these hospital appointments. They will fail to go to their follow-ups to go get their medicines. And in such case, when you don't regularly take your medicines, there's no way you can be virally suppressed. So again, these unhealthy relationships or violent relationships, they make spouses or partners to fail to be seen at healthy facilities. Because probably one, a spouse had already told you that us, whether we are positive or not, we will not take the medicines. One of the partners will strictly say, we will not take the medicines. I don't want to see you to the hospital going for these medicines. So if you are given those instructions, if you are given such warnings, how do you commit to go to your follow-ups? How do you commit to go to get your medicines every time you're supposed to go? You obviously withdraw back. You will go once in a while. Then how will you be virally suppressed? So violence in the relationship has really deadly consequences. And the management of HIV is also failing in this area because of violence in many relationships. Because of all these things that I've shared with you, the relationship is unconducive, it's unhealthy. Sensitive topics are difficult to bring about to the table. Negotiations of sensitive topics are difficult to bring about to the table. So, my beautiful people, my lovebirds, my beautiful people, if you know anyone who's going through this, please discuss these things with them. Share with them. Let them know the consequences, Teach them one or two things. There is help out there. Again, as I've said, we are going to have that topic. It will be a topic on its own. I'll share with you what are the things that we can do as people who are going through violence or as perpetrators. What is it that we can do? Because this thing can be prevented. Intimate partner violence can be prevented. It can be stopped. It can be worked on. So, my love, my darling, you are not alone. There is support out there. There are services out there. We are going to discuss them in the next video. Please, again, my beautiful people, subscribe to my channel if you have not subscribed yet. Hit the notification bell as well. Please like and share these videos on YouTube so that many people can get access to this information. Also, drop down your comments and questions in the comment section. I would love to answer any of your questions, my beautiful people. Enjoy the rest of your week. Be sure to wait for another video on Friday. Love you lots. Bye.